Street Talk and other stuff, Mad Dog Mike 90. Thanks for tuning in on this first Monday in August. It's great to have you. Now look, couple of personal things. First, personal. Hot August nights. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels opened us Friday night. It played Saturday, a couple of shows. I believe there are 12 more performances left, and what I have heard that this show rocks, okay? If you saw the show last week, Christina Capehart, the director and choreographer, was on. It's produced by Jamie Dunnigan, who we all know. But from what I understand, tickets are going fast. Okay, now this is a great show. I have not seen it yet, but I've heard some really good things about it. Rosie I and some friends are going on Saturday afternoon, this upcoming matinee. But tickets can be purchased at Numerica Pack. So don't wait. Get your tickets, and we'll see you there. Okay, Street Talk and other stuff. Glad to have you. I have got a guest today that I have been wanting to have on for a long time. Finally arranged it. And this person, I do post every Sunday evening and Monday morning who my guest is going to be, and I have never gotten as much favorable response and praise and admiration of this guest today as I've gotten from this particular lady today, who I'm very happy to say we've been friends with for a long time. So hey, we'll be with us in a minute. I'm going to introduce you to this great gal if you don't already know her, but Street Talk and other stuff, you stick around. We will be right back.
All right. Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Welcome to Mountain Chick Floral, your go-to flower and plant shop in downtown Wenatchee. Explore their wide variety of unusual and fun plants. And when you buy a plant in a container, they'll pot it up for you absolutely free. Birthday or weddings, they'll create the perfect floral arrangement for you. Brighten up your office with fresh blooms delivered to your door or business. Ask about floral subscriptions. Visit Mountain Chick Floral today, where every occasion is a reason to celebrate with flowers. Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous Farmers Market, Saturday artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
Okay, Street Talk and other stuff, we are back, and I'm very happy to introduce my friend from many, many years, Sadie Farrell.
Always.
Hey, Sadie.
Love it.
Good
Yeah,
to see you.
you
know,
too.
and for a long time, literally, I've been thinking about getting you on the show for a long time. So a little while ago, I was eating at McGlynn's there with Sadie. I went
music.
in and said, hey, look, can you do it? And she said, yeah.
That's me. Yeah.
You know, so it's interesting. She doesn't have email. I usually email everybody, so I had to mail you stuff.
I'm just an old-fashioned girl.
That's fine. That's fine. But you're here. It's great to have you.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, every week on Sunday and then on Monday, I post who I'm going to have on the show. And sometimes people come back and say, yeah, good show, yada, yada. I have gotten more response, and it's all favorable from you. I love her. She's great. She's a wonderful person. She's got a warm heart. And probably about 100 people just liked my post, and then probably almost as many more commented. So I salute you.
Thank you.
You are quite a gal.
That happens every day at McGlynn's too.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
I've been there so long, I get comments from people eating now that met me when they first came to Wenatchee 20 years ago.
Yeah. Now, you've been at McGlynn's for how long?
28 years.
Okay. Now, I want to get into the history, because this is certainly not your first service experience.
No.
But for those of you who may not know you, tell us a little bit about yourself, okay?
Well, I was just telling you earlier that I started selling Spud Nuts. Ike's Spud Nut Shop right across the street.
Spud Nuts! Who remembers Spud Nuts?
I did, and I
Oh, yeah.
sold the donuts actually in the neighborhood I live in, Delaware, and that was a classy place.
Yeah.
And then I kind of bought my bike, and I was on the swim team, so I had a bike to go to the swim team. And then later in life, my mom, which worked at Vic's Drive-In, got me a job at Vic's Drive-In.
A Vic's, right?
In high school and right out, I was working at Columbia Federal Savings and Loan. I worked both. And then I went from there to Western, to college.
Okay.
And I went there 2.5 years, but then I got asked one Christmas season to go to work at the Edelweiss on
Okay.
Christmas as just a fill-in.
Edelweiss in Leavenworth?
Edelweiss
Yeah.
in Leavenworth, and I was hooked. I go,
Really?
this is it. Work, people, job. I can do my own schedule.
Okay.
And that was the beginning
So
of
when
restaurant.
you were waitressing there, and you liked it?
I loved it.
Oh, okay.
Started out with all the festivals. Back then, that was kind of the primary restaurant then, that and the
Okay.
Tumwater.
Sure.
Then many more came along. And then after the Edelweiss, I opened brand new Crystal's restaurant.
Okay, right.
Had a friend that worked there. She went to the Chieftain, said, come down to the Chieftain. I
Now, were
went-
you living in Leavenworth at the time? Or?
I lived in Dryden, yeah.
Okay, all right, so not that long of a
But
drive.
then my husband got a job on at the PUD, and I moved.
Yeah.
He had to live in the district, so we had to move to Wenatchee.
Okay.
That's since changed.
Okay.
So from Crystal's, I was asked to go to the Chieftain, worked there for a few years, and then
And the Chieftain was one of the top 500 restaurants in the whole country.
Yes.
I mean, and those old timers know.
the Kyles had it,
Oh yeah.
and then Dennis Gamble.
And what was the Chieftain famous for?
Their beer bread and their prime rib.
Exactly, beer bread and prime rib. Exactly. Yeah. That was the thing. You going to Chieftain? What do you got for dinner?
And the
Prime
Midnight
rib.
Raid.
And the Midnight Raid, right?
Alcoa, they
Yep.
all come there. Yeah.
Yep. That was cool.
So then another relative asked me to go to work at the Windmill.
So how long were you at the Chieftain, though?
About 4 years.
Okay, and so you worked with Molly Rose, another iconic, those of you who've been around a while will remember Molly's name. So,
Oh, yeah.
But she was an iconic waitress.
Very, very sweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
very wonderful woman. So her husband, Reuben, was under sheriff for a while. So, okay, so
Went to the Windmill.
You're at the Chieftain for 4 years.
Went to the Windmill, was there for 8 years.
Okay.
And it kind of changed ownership. So I worked both places for about a year, McGlynn's and the Windmill, and then I went full-time to McGlynn's after that.
And you've been at McGlynn's
28 years.
28 years, okay. Why do you like it so much? And you mentioned earlier contact with people, but every time you're down there, you're smiling, you're happy,
Always.
and you can't be faking it.
Never.
You know?
I'm known for my smile and happiness.
Sure.
And it's a job that I went to school to be physical education, dance minor, health minor, but I love being with people.
Yeah.
It's my thing. I like making them feel good. I like to greet them. I like to find out where they're from.
Yeah.
I like to send them to the valley at other places. We don't just specialize at McGlynn's. There's so many good restaurants
Sure.
and places to go visit, and they appreciate that. But then I invite them back too. If they're full, come back for dessert only, date night.
Yeah, yeah.
And they love that. They
Yeah.
love to have the suggestions. And I offer opportunities of different meals that they would not think of, and they have it, and they says, thank you for telling me about that. Yeah.
So, but you, I mean, you know the place. And when somebody comes up and says what's good, you can tell them.
We can. A lot of people
know.
share a salad and a pizza, but we have prime rib. We have specials every night. Well, 2 nights. Tuesday night taco night, prime rib on Friday, and occasionally on Mondays we have specials. But our food is just good. We go there on our days off.
I mean, it's a very popular restaurant, and I have to tell you honestly, whenever we're with our grandkids, that's always where they want to go, and I always kind of resist, and I'll tell you why. I don't like to wait.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah. Well, I tell people,
But
you know,
it hasn't been that bad. Last time
we
we've
have a
been
lot
down
of
there.
seating, so the turnover goes fast. And I
Right.
tell, come back, wait. I mean, it's going to turn over, and people they go to the movies, they're in a hurry, and we accommodate that too. If they want a rush thing, we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, done very well. Okay. So, what's your favorite part about it? It's besides the people, okay? Because you're not just dealing with customers, you're also dealing with the other wait staff, the cooks.
We're a family.
Yeah.
If you go to eat there, it's not just me. You can ask anybody there to help them or get something for you. That's the way it is. But I just like it. It's not only just like going to the gym. I tell everybody, hey, it's like going to the gym. And also it works your brain. It's physically really good on your body.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, and just greeting people. And I love just knowing where people are from all over, yeah.
Okay, so you were going to Western and you were majoring in physical...
Education, dance minor, health minor.
Okay, so what was the thought, to go into physical therapy or to go into teaching?
No,
or?
just physical education. I mean, physical education.
Okay.
Because I always liked swimming, doing some kind of exercise, and I actually did some in Leavenworth at the Leavenworth High School. I was asked to do a aerobics type
Really?
class, and I did
Okay.
it for quite a while.
Okay.
Just for the community.
All right, but then someone asked you to fill in at the Edelweiss.
My husband,
Okay, oh, your husband.
Dennis Farrell.
Someone.
Dennis Farrell, the man. Love him.
Dennis was a cool guy.
Yeah. So that was his aunt's restaurant, and I went to work there. And I
Okay,
was,
so that was just supposed to be a temporary thing?
Yeah,
huh?
it was just
that
on vacation from
during
Christmas.
Oh, during the Christmas vacation? Really? And you liked it so much that you
went back to school, but then I quit, and I said, this is my thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Smart thing, okay? Sometimes people say quitting isn't good, but if you're doing one thing and you find your niche somewhere else.
And I loved it, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. So you started at the Edelweiss, went to, where'd you say after that?
The chief, Crystals, brand
Crystals,
new.
okay. All
Because
right.
one of the owners of the Edelweiss sold his part, and he opened brand new Crystals, Jim Mercier.
Okay.
And opened that brand new, and I stayed there, and he went on to another place, but we had several managers, and there's actually stockholders, David Rayfield and Roger McMahon,
Yeah.
and then there were stockholders. So, yeah, they owned it, and I think Roger McMahon passed away, but his son, I think, is running it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But this is something that you said, this filled your heart,
It did.
so to speak.
It did.
Okay, all right. So did you always feel that the places where you work were all family
Always.
stuff? Okay, all right.
If you run a business and you want people to come back,
Yeah.
you got to work together. I mean, that's just the way it is. If you can't get to a table, you say, can you start the drinks, or can you do this, or
Sure.
the busser? And we have, like we say, we have a good crew.
Okay. All right, you all cooperate and help each
We
other
have
out. that kind of
cooks, we
thing.
have open kitchen. People love watching throwing the pizzas.
Yeah, that
we
is neat.
have an owner, Lisa, and bussers, wait staff, and just it's wonderful.
Okay.
Just a lot.
All right, well, here, I got a question for you. The upstairs part.
Yeah.
Is this, I mean, are there apartments up there? Is somebody living
Back
up
in
there?
the day, there's a sheet of history of the Wenatchee Chiefs stayed up there.
Yeah.
And they, on their off time, they'd wait downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, they're empty, but it used to be a hotel
Right.
a long time ago, and there was actually a hotel across the street when the American Shoe Shop and the Spud Nut Shop were there. That's all gone. But they would stay, it was a hotel, yeah. And a lot of the stuff is still there, stained glass windows and old little ovens and bathtubs.
Okay, so you've actually been up there.
I
Take a
have.
look
There's
around.
like
Okay.
3 floors. Basement, McGlynn's, another floor, and then another floor.
Okay, all right.
And there's little rooms, big rooms. And future-wise, I'm hoping that eventually, Michael Benson wanted to, but it would be a big upgrade for the electrical. But hopefully, maybe sometime they'll do something upstairs,
Okay.
whether it be a place to do banquets or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that'd be cool. So maybe you should make that suggestion and then say, because of my ideas and my help on this, I should become a part share owner. and all
No.
this.
I want to go to work and go home. That's it.
Yeah, it's
Easy,
like-
easy peasy.
That's like my brother Jeff. My brother Jeff was a carpenter for a long time. And I always asked him about starting his own business. He said, no, I want to live off the fat of somebody else's land, he said.
Exactly. It's relaxing. You can go home and relax. You don't have to worry about schedules. You don't have to worry about anything.
Very true.
Just be yourself.
Yeah, same thing with me. I mean, the counseling business I could have expanded and that kind of stuff, but I don't want the hassle. I have enough hassle as it is.
Yeah.
Okay, but hey, we are talking with Sadie Farrell. Sadie is an icon here in Wenatchee. She has been you've been at McGlynn's for 28 years.
But if you think about it, I started selling spud nuts like in junior high. So since the 60s.
You've been a food
till
gal.
now.
Yeah, for a whole time. And before we move on, why did they call, I know why.
Oh, okay.
But why'd they call them spud nuts?
Oh, because they're made out of potatoes.
Potato flour,
Yeah.
right, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't remember, we're reaching back quite a ways.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about spud nuts.
And a lot of kids did that. They sold his
I remember.
donuts in neighborhoods. Yeah.
I remember.
And then, too, my real name is Susan.
Really?
So Sadie.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's hold that.
Okay.
Let's hold that. Okay. All right, we're talking with Sadie Farrell. Okay. She is an iconic waitress at McGlynn's restaurants. She is somebody who's just, I have gotten the most favorable and positive response from a Facebook post about my guest with this gal here, but we're going to take a quick break, come back, so you stick around. Street Talk and other stuff, and Sadie Farrell will be right back.
All right. Great.
Les Schwab changed the tire game more than 70 years ago. Today, we still believe you should get more from less. Like more hustle, less hassle. More of the best service around, less of the runaround. Because we include America's best tire warranty in every tire we sell. So you get more unbeatable warranty, less charging you extra. It's why we're more than proud to say, you get more from less.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Settle in for summer savings on stressless furniture at Boswell's. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on stressless recliners, sofas, and accessories. Plus, save $50 on stressless Laurel and Mint dining chairs or home office chairs. Shop Boswell's, 2915 Easy Street in Wenatchee.
Craving fresh Asian comfort food? Steam Panda is Wenatchee's popular family-friendly Asian restaurant. They focus on providing guests with delicious, healthy, fresh, and natural dishes for an affordable price. It's time to enjoy one of their many popular house-made soup dumplings, ramen noodles, or pho dishes. And make sure to ask about their lunch and chef specials on sushi rolls. Steam Panda's Hawaiian poke bowl and salads are excellent with your favorite boba tea. Stop by or order online at Steam Panda today.
Okay, we're back talking with Sadie Farrell, waitress extraordinaire. Okay, and Sadie was just telling us before the break that your real name is Susan.
Yes.
That's something I didn't know. Fill us in on this little,
Okay, I was in high school, 68 or 69, and Ron Byquist and Steve Crowler came to school. They had just seen Funny Girl. Barbra Streisand sang the song, Sadie, Sadie, Married Lady. And since my maiden name was Hawkins, they started calling me Sadie.
Oh, Sadie Hawkins.
And from then on, I was known as Sadie.
Really?
So I've had it forever.
Okay, so you like it, evidently.
I do, I love it.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Sadie, Sadie, Married Lady, and yep.
Sadie Hawkins. All right, cool. So, all right. You've waited on a lot of folks, all right? Have you ever, tell us about the famous people that you waited on. So even in Little Old Wenatchee.
Little Old Wenatchee, there's been, well, in Leavenworth, I waited on a lot of people at the Crystals that Mr. Beam or Beamer
Mr. Bean,
would bring movies to Leavenworth.
Okay.
So I waited on a lot of, I forget the movies that they had, but I do remember that my brother-in-law, Robert, Farrell was in a movie with Lassie, and Lassie got to stay upstairs at the Edelweiss. They had apartments above. Then when I worked at the
Did you
Windmill,
ever wait on Lassie, or?
I did not. That was before me, before I was
All
here.
right, okay.
And then when I worked at the Windmill, Surviving the Game
No, I
was
remember that.
done here in Wenatchee.
Back in 1996.
And I waited on Ice-T, very nice, and Murray Abraham and another gentleman that would love to come and eat at the bar, and he would stand up and say every night when he had his pepper sauce, it makes you want to stand up and slap somebody. He did that every night.
Okay.
Yeah, very nice.
But you said there was a woman waitress you waited on at the Edelweiss who had to come in alone?
Yes, and I can't remember her name.
Okay.
She had been in a movie, and she wanted to be completely alone. So she waited till the restaurant closed, and she had the whole dining room.
Okay, you know, and at first when I heard that, I kind of went, oh, how snotty you are. But then again, she probably just wanted a little peace.
Exactly.
People not bothering her, that kind of thing. So, okay, we'll give that woman a pass for doing this.
Yeah.
So, of these celebrities, who's your favorite? Or any personal perks about them? Because
No,
people
it was
sometimes
just
say,
fun waiting on them.
Okay,
just to
all
have
right.
the opportunity, yeah.
Were they respectful?
Very, very. Ice-T was very reserved, very quiet. Just
good,
had a
good.
nice meal.
All right. Did they tip okay?
They did.
They
And
did,
Murray
good.
Abraham and this other guy, they came there almost every night. Murray Abraham was actually in a car accident.
Yes, I remember up around
But
the
he
Big
came with
Y.
his arm, and he still was in. They made it so it was camouflaged. He still went on to be in the movie. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else you can remember besides that movie that was?
No, I didn't wait on him, but I know Gary Busey was here.
Really, he was here for an apple blossom thing one time, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Okay.
And
I thought so. So, all right. But what is your okay? What tips would you give to somebody? Okay, because lots of times the service industry, particularly in food, is looked upon as a stepping stone for some people. What tips would you give to somebody who was thinking, hey, look, I want a career, I like people, maybe this is something I should look at?
You have to be happy, you have to love people, and you have to multitask.
Right, big time. Okay.
You have to multitask. You don't just do this or that. You've got the whole section or other, we work together.
Right.
If there's something they need, we're there.
Yeah.
Or we're asking each other, do you need any help? But mostly you just have to love for people. And to be in a business in the restaurant or the public, you just have to want to do your job and like it.
Sure.
If you don't like it, quit.
Right, because that attitude is going to come across.
There's something else for you. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had people that were not pleasant to work on? Now, you don't have to name names if you know any.
I've had
you
a few,
can tell me
but
secret. Tell me in secret.
Well, I've had a few, but it's because they're hungry.
Really? Oh, well, I get that way. I get crabby when I'm hungry.
So when you get to them, you greet them. You say, I always say my name. It says, if you need anything, I'm Sadie.
Great, good.
Or give me the wave. And you get them at least a greet. That's very important.
Okay.
Get them a beverage, even if it's water. Suggestions. You got to be a person that likes to suggest and sell your product.
Right.
So that's a big thing. And then I always like to invite people after their dinner. It says, okay, there's no room for dessert tonight, but come back and have dessert only for date night.
Okay, all right.
Because, and people do.
Yeah.
I
okay,
just
cool.
saw a teacher, she did that. She had dinner, and she's gluten-free, and we offer many things. At our restaurant, we offer gluten-free pasta, pizza, rolls, and people, vegan cheese. I mean, we offer everything at McLenn's.
Okay.
And restaurants pretty much are becoming to do that.
Yeah.
Because so many people have health problems.
Right, they're understanding that, you know, I mean, you want people to buy your product, you need to give them the product they want to buy. So.
And they call, too, and we're able to accommodate them. It's really nice, yeah.
Okay. So, what do you think? How many more years you got left? You know, I mean, you're probably only 50.
Well, I have
You're probably
my-
in your early 50s, right?
I have my liquor permit and my food service till 27.
Okay.
Maybe, but if I'm healthy, like I say, you go to work, it's really good for your body and
Yeah.
brain to be with the public and just enjoy your life.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm well past traditional retirement age myself. What else would I do? You know, I like helping people. I'm like you. I like being involved in their life. You know, doing counseling and, you know, adoption work. I get to know intimate, private details about people. which I forget almost as soon as it's
Well,
over.
as your
but,
original thing being a policeman, I mean, you got to be in several areas, so you went on to do the mental health
Yeah.
outside of your job, and you've done all that too, Mike.
Yeah.
And we don't want to give it up.
No, it's, you know, I've always wanted to live a full life. You know, I told my captain that once a long time ago. He said something about, why do you do it this way? And I said, well, I don't want to die not having lived a full life. You know, I remember there's a book I read where a man was talking to his son, and he said that, you know, because he was working himself, not to death, but, you know, working himself very hard. And he said, look, life is just a span. It's just a blink of the eye, okay? And what makes it important is the meaning somebody makes to do something important and meaningful in that period of time, you know? And what you're doing is a tremendous blessing. I mean, people may look at food service as just a simple, non-important thing, but it's not. Look how many people you've blessed. Look how many people that...
We have birthdays. And I gotta point out this one lady. Her name's Ruth. She was in 2 weeks ago for her birthday. And it was such a good experience for her that she ended up crying because she enjoyed being at McGlynn's for her birthday.
Yeah.
And the camaraderie and the treatment that she got.
Yeah.
And that was so cool. And they have been back so many times through the years that I worked there. And that's just one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so many birthdays and returns, and kids go to college, and the first place they want to come is back to McGlynn's.
Right, to come back
when
to
they're
McGlynn's,
home.
yeah. You know, I had an interesting experience there that embarrassed the hell out of my wife. And it was back with the time when you were working, but it was on our anniversary.
Yes.
Okay, we went to McGlynn's for dinner. And at one point I stood up and I said, excuse me, everybody, I just want to let you know I have been married to this beautiful woman for 20 years. And everybody clapped and then said, mind your own business, sit down. And my wife said, don't ever do that again.
That happens at McGlynn's a lot. Matter of fact, my last birthday, a co-worker that works there now, she stood up at table 35. She says, I want you to know, and the house was packed.
Yeah.
It is Sadie's birthday, and the whole restaurant sang happy birthday.
Oh, cool.
So I got her back, too, on her birthday.
Good. So McGlynn's has made some changes. A few years ago, they started serving breakfast as well, right?
On weekends,
Okay. So do you ever work those shifts?
I have worked a few in the past, but I enjoy working evenings.
Okay. So about how many shifts do you work a week?
I work 4.
Okay.
I used to work 5. I used to work doubles, but now I work 4. I have Tuesday and weekends off. It's perfect. I have the weekend off. I work one day and I have another day off.
Okay. All right. And you're working basically what are the hours?
From 4 to 10:30.
Okay. And that works good. That works good for you. Now I'm a real foodie. I watch a lot of food movies, food shows, that type of thing. And
I do too.
They frequently show, well, of course, McGlynn's is open different hours.
Diners, drive-ins, and drive.
But when you go into, they say, hey, these are the specials, do they ever let you say, hey, we've got a new... Do you ever have like shift meetings where you're trying out?
Yes, we do.
Okay, tell me about those.
Yeah, every so often.
And could I get invited to them?
Well, it's pretty short, and the kitchen has theirs, and the staff, the bussers have theirs, and then the wait staff has theirs. And when we have them, we always bring up ideas like what could we do more, or we keep on top to keep everything that they're right. Make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
And it's really good. Yeah, we have Micah and Kate Robertson, which are our new operators, and they're fantastic. Michael Benson was there when I first started. He still owns the building.
Okay.
And the new operators, they're awesome.
Yeah.
They know how to do everything. They know how to fix, make, bake, mend, you name it, they got it. They know it all.
So if there's an empty spot that needs to be filled, are these guys that are willing to step in and take over, or fill an empty spot? Like if a cook doesn't show up or something like that?
We try to go with what we have, because we have a full staff, so we usually have enough staff even if somebody doesn't come in. So that's the good thing about McGlynn's. We have really good staff.
Yeah. Okay. And if you need to book up, work some extra tables, you're able to do that? So.
We all work day or night, and if somebody, like when Miguel has a bad ankle right now, we fill in, or she trades. When she'll be okay, she'll trade and she'll work one of our days. Yeah.
All right, now, without naming names, tell us about your favorite client.
Oh.
And it may be hard for you to come up with, because there may be more than one.
Everybody.
Probably. Really? Okay.
Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like treating people like they're in your home. They are your family, okay?
Yeah.
And you want people to leave there both feeling full emotionally as well as physically. Okay. Well, that's a great thing, okay? And Sadie,
I got to tell you, how old am I?
52?
This always puts people in
I don't know, go ahead.
75
You're
this December.
Oh, you got me by 3 years. Okay. All right, well, hey, Sadie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sadie Farrell,
Thank
an
you, Wenatchee
icon
Valley.
in our community.
Yeah.
But appreciate you being here, Street Talk and other stuff. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
You have a great day.
It was a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to see you. Bye-bye.
I love it.